I'm glad to see you again, traveler. Sit closer to the fire. The night has fallen upon the world. It is time for stories. Tonight, I will tell you an old tale. But who knows if this is really a fairy tale or a true story? The years that have passed hide many secrets. Long ago, when the world was still taking shape and people had not yet discovered iron, deep in the northern lands lived a hunter named Diulur. He was strong, sharp-eyed, and fearless. No one could match his skill in the hunt, but he constantly continued to improve his skills and abilities. He was smart, but he continued to strive for new knowledge. He wanted to learn more and more than any ordinary man knew. Then, something strange began to happen. Every night he dreamed the same dream. Amidst endless snowy hills stood a colossal moose, black as a moonless night, its antlers like the twisted roots of an ancient tree. The moose gazed at him in silence before vanishing into the icy mist. The village elders said this was no ordinary beast, but a spirit carrying fate upon its back. You must not seek it, the shaman warned, but if it comes to you, be ready to pay the price. Yet Diulur did not believe in the fears of old men. Curiosity took hold of him. He decided to find the black moose and uncover the meaning of his dreams. For many weeks, the hunter wandered through the taiga, surviving only on dried meat and snow. The blizzards erased his tracks, and at night the spirits howled above his head. No animals crossed his path. Then, on the coldest night, Diulur arrived at a strange place, a frozen lake covered in an unnatural black ice. In the center stood the black moose. Its eyes shone like stars. "You have been searching for me?" The moose spoke with the voice of the wind. Diulur tightened his grip on his spear and stepped onto the ice. "I want to know why you come to my dreams." The moose slowly lowered its great head. "Because you belong to me." And in that instant, the ice cracked, and the hunter plunged into a bottomless darkness. When Diulur opened his eyes, he found himself in a strange world. There was no sky above, only a storm of falling snow ash. Enormous dead trees loomed around him, their branches filled with flickering shadows, the lost souls. Before him stood an ancient shaman, gaunt, gray-haired, his eyes reflecting an endless winter. "You have crossed the boundary between worlds, Diulur. Now you stand between life and death. You sought truth, but every knowledge has its price." "What do you ask in return?" the hunter demanded. "Your heart." The shaman reached out a skeletal hand, and Diulur felt something inside him turning to ice. He realized that if he agreed, he would never again feel warmth, joy, or love. He would become a shadow, an eternal hunter, never knowing exhaustion or mercy, lost of himself forever. Diulur did not want that. But the cold kept creeping into him, deeper and deeper. Then, he remembered the warmth of his family's yurt, the smile of his mother, the scent of meat roasting over a fire, the strong handshakes of his friends, the songs and laughter of the village girls. Could he truly abandon all of that? Diulur gritted his teeth and broke the thin connection between the worlds. "No!" he shouted. The shaman howled like a storm and vanished in a whirlwind of snow. When Diulur awoke, he found himself lying on the shore of the Black Lake. The black moose was gone. Only the wind rushed over the snow, whispering words he could not understand. And in the sky, the northern lights burned from horizon to horizon. From that day on, Diulur never sought out spirits again. He understood. There are things that are not meant to belong to men. That encounter left its mark on him. He began to listen to the world more attentively, to distinguish signs that he had not noticed before. He began to treat the world around him more carefully. He no longer hunted for fun, did not kill more than necessary. He began to pay more attention to the words he spoke, did not engage in empty conversations, did not say offensive words. And when young hunters asked him about the black moose, he only smiled and said, "If the spirits call you, be ready to pay the price. But not every price is worth paying."